Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, we're ready. Get the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Strip that ball. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. He's crashing.
A 4th-round pick in 2018. Chase Edmonds with a carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 59. Rotate. Email. I'm here all day. Say it, say it, say it.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
59, Mike. 59. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, D. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Last year as a rookie, Edmonds got more action than most people anticipated as David Johnson's backup. 80 touches, 60 of them on the ground, 20 through the air. 4th-round pick in 2018 out of Fordham, who had a whopping 5,800 rushing yards during his college career. They think his future's bright in Arizona.
Here we go. Set. Take the Pittsburgh. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hayward. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Double up. Shift. 6. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
51. Hey, exit.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Smith catches left side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Check three. 80 weapon. Watch the whip.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Hey, watch it. Got it. 58, right over there.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. What's the curl? Check 59, Mike. Mike is back.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, D. Check your hot read. Zoom.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Falcons 10, Cardinals nothing.
Buddy up. Same on. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Deuce. Off, deuce. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration in here. Let's get some penetration.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
45. Mike.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Oh, try. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Check. Hey, check.
To throw again. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun. Go get him. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man out.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Now Ryan on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
58's the money. 58's the money. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Got it. Hey, let's get this. Get out.
Now Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Recon, 152 fighters. Let's break south. Big ass. 58 to Mike.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Gun. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
21. 44 to Mike. 44.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, 59, ready. Good job. Let him go.
Again, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you got it, son.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready, Mike 25. 58 to Mike. What we got? Ready to go.
On second down, here's Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
58, Mike. You don't want none there. You don't want none. Hey, Tuesday. You don't want.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And some space here. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. So they connected on a short pass on 3rd and 1 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the out.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Kill, turn up.
They go play action with Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Murray. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Go, go. Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. You must be. Go. See me. No.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. 58 for Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 39. Hey, check 24. 51. Sub. Hey, sub. We got double up.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go. To the set. To Pittsburgh. I got him. 45. Mike. Yo. Here we go. Kill. Go. Kill.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keanu Neal. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, high 7. 22. Let's go one more. Out.
Now it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check.
Gun.
You mine. 44, Mike, 44.
Hey, Echo.
Get this.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
He's got Sanu. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Danny, Mike 25.
44 is the mic. Danny.
54, south.
44 is the mic. 44.
Gun.
Check. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, me and you all day.
Gun.
After you. I'm coming after you. Rush in.
Mike 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Bryant's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
You're gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Know your job.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray to air it out again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it?
And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the defense there operates.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch your leg. Jim.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's got some space here. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Falcons take over
Come on, baby, let's go. Dig side. Let's go. Let's go.
23-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
65, 65.
21.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, wait. Hey, orbit.
55.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Hayward. Go. 45. Check my 45.
Watch the run.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double dog. That's the way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Hey, 58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got it.
51, Sam. Hey, wahoo.
Here we go, G.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Freeman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Shoot! Check!
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking in zone for Jim. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Check 43.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This is taken at his 4. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32. Yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Check.
17 yards on the play.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. I got you, punk.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Right there. Let's go, defense. Hey, bye-bye. Man up, D. Check 31, check 31. 58's the mic. 51, sub.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 59, ready. Check.
Smooth.
Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Rain, snow,